a quick update video. I want to invite you guys, if you've recently gotten the Moto X, I definitely welcome you to join our community on Google Plus. If you don't use Google Plus, I recommend it. I use it all the time. It's my favorite social network. I don't really use Facebook. I use Instagram, Twitter a little bit, but I'm very active on Google Plus. That's like my go-to application. There's a bunch of different communities. Even if you have another phone, if you have a Nexus phone, if you have an LG, Samsung, whatever phone you got, there are different communities over there, and you can still join our community. And if you want to get like an opinion from people that actually own the phone, there's plenty of us over there. We have over 30,000 members, so we're one of the bigger ones in terms of phones. So definitely check that out. My Google Plus page, I'll have it in the description below if you want to follow me. I'm a moderator in the community, and it's an awesome community. Like, we're very active. We have a lot of people that are also very active, so it's not a ghost town. Neither is Google Plus. Some people would like you to think Google Plus is a ghost town, but it's really not. Still loving the Moto X, and a lot of people are testing out Marshmallow on this thing. So Marshmallow should be coming soon. They're just getting the little bit some kinks out of it, and it should be ready. And of course, once Marshmallow comes on this phone, it's going to be even faster. The standby time is going to go up even more. Standby time has been great on this already, and of course on M it's just going to get better, especially if your phone tends to be idle for like an hour a day or maybe 2 hours a day. I mean, your battery is just gonna sip battery. So that's good. And of course the 6P and 5X have been announced. This totally blows the 5X out of the water. I mean, value-wise, it's just the complete better value. The only thing I'll say the 5X would have over this is the fact that it's probably going to get updates longer than this will, because this is not a Nexus device. But other than that, that's about it. This has dual front-facing speakers. 5X doesn't. This has metal. 5X doesn't. This has an SD card. For $380 with the 5X, it's a 16 gigabyte phone, no memory card. That's pretty bad on Google's part. I'm not sure why the base model on that one wasn't 32, but that's not really a value. So you gotta at least go for the 32. So, and then when it comes to the 6P, I mean, they're gonna be both great phones. Value-wise, the Moto X still wins. And then of course, I do have an article. I'll link that below, and I told you why the Moto X Pure Edition would be better than the 6P. And that article is still pretty good today. I read that article a couple weeks ago. And, with the Moto X versus the 6P, you have definitely better design on the Moto X. Design that's going to feel better in the hand and be easier to use. The 6P, I believe, is about the same width, but it's a little bit taller. And of course, it's not curved back like this. It's thinner and has that little the little bulge on the back, which is not that big, but it has a little bulge. So it's all metal, so it's gonna be pretty slippery. Design wise, this has a more practical design, and one that is gonna feel better in the hand. You're gonna use it better. Front-facing speakers, I believe this has the better front-facing speakers, but you're not gonna be complaining with either one. Of course, software-wise, the Nexus 6P will have the longer battery life, but with the Moto X, not battery life, I meant software-wise, it's gonna get updates longer. But then with the software, Moto X wins because, of course, the Moto Actions, Moto Voice, and all that. And the thing with Marshmallow, Motorola is not taking out Moto features. The only one that's going away is the Motorola Assist goes away, but not all of it. So Android M has a do not disturb mode. It's right in the notification and the quick toggles, so you can set it up. So there was no reason for Motorola to keep the assist mode for that. So now they've moved to talk to me. So when you go to talk to me, you can still get your messages while you're driving, and you can still set up places to where if you're at home, you can set it up, or if you're at work, you can set it up for it to read your message aloud to you. So that's still there, so don't worry about that. So it's gonna be a great to compare them both. I'm going to try to get both of them to get the 6P in hand, and I can do a full comparison, but Moto X still holds its own versus the 6P. It's still an amazing device, and definitely check it out if you haven't. I still prefer it over the 6P. The 6P doesn't really get me excited. I'm not that excited about the design, but of course it's stock Android. You gotta love that, but it's stock Android with added goodies, and you really can't beat that. Motorola did an amazing job, and I have no real complaints about this phone.